I'm Neil Ferdelman. I'm the Chief of Police here in Greenhills. And just like all of you, we're here dealing with the pandemic. And so how does that affect our residents right here in Greenhills? Well, of course, we're all dealing with the stay-at-home order. And you can look at that a number of different ways. A lot of folks say, gosh, this is boring. I'm so tired of staying at home. I want to get out. But it's also kind of an opportunity if there are those things that you've been putting off doing at home forever and ever. It's an opportunity to clean out the garage, clean out the basement, go through your record collection or your photo collection, whatever it might be. So we hope that people are able to get along. Sometimes we find that they can't. Sometimes if there's one or two or more in a family that are together, they grate on each other's nerves. Sometimes we get called. Sometimes we're able to resolve those peacefully. Sometimes not. It's been a little difficult with the length of this stay-at-home order. And of course, there's been an extension, so we're looking at, rather than just weeks, we're looking at months. So we ask people to try and get along as best that you can. If you need help, if you get into it with each other or your neighbors, give us a call. We're here 24/7. The pandemic hasn't affected our availability at all. One of the questions we get about, what about the violation? Am I in violation if I go walk my dog? No, you're not. Am I in violation if I'm playing basketball with 20 of my closest friends? Yeah, you are. So we have responded to calls such as those a few times. We've had very little difficulty with folks. Most folks are very cooperative. If people are not cooperative, we're going to do what we have to do. That's why there's police. We're going to try and do it as gently as possible. But we really don't see that too much in Greenhills. We have a very cooperative population, and we are probably the very picture of community-oriented policing. We're so close with our community here. Your village offices are still open. Some of our staff are working from home, some are in the office, but if you call, if you don't get a live voice, you're going to get a call back very shortly. Police, we're here just like normal. We're here 24/7. In fact, you'll probably see a few more of us in the communities than you normally do because our call load is down. We're not stopping as many cars as we used to. In a neighboring community, there was a few kids that decided they were going to steal a car because they figured the officers weren't going to do anything about it, and yeah, that didn't work out so well for them. They got caught and they were apprehended and charged. So, you know, crime it's not a holiday for crime, and we're very lucky that our crime rate is low, and for during the duration of this pandemic, it's been even lower, so we're very grateful for that. One of the crimes that's maybe a little bit on the rise has been some of the technology crimes. The upside of technology is we're all learning a lot during this pandemic. I've learned how to do a virtual meeting, and we've been participating in a lot of those. We even do virtual council meetings, and we do a lot of, like, for example, the police chiefs will meet virtually. So I'm sure that's going to affect some of the things we do in the future, and those will probably stay. Our training has been all online rather than attending training sessions. So that's the upside of technology. The bad side of technology, the bad guys love it. They love to threaten, they love to run scams, and we've had some residents in our community that have been targeted with those kind of crimes where they've been threatened. You have to send, you know, this amount of money, or you have to send bitcoins or those kind of thing. Those are scams. If you get those kind of threats, particularly if they say they're the IRS or they want you to send them a gift card, those are never legitimate. The IRS doesn't contact you by email. And most of the kind of threats, whether it's purportedly a bank or some other kind of government institution, it's usually not real. Feel free to call us anytime if you need help in sorting those out. 513-825-2101 is the way to get a hold of us 24/7. We'll be glad to help you work through some of those things. Also, speaking on technology, there's a lot of social media chatter, probably a lot more than normal because people do have some extra time on their hands. Sometimes some of those get a little snarky, and neighbors just can't get along. And if there's comments made about, well, this one's doing this and such, and that one's doing that and such, if you got a dispute with your neighbor, you think there's maybe a law being violated, give us a call. We'll be glad to come sort it out. Don't try and take it on yourself. Don't make threats against others on social media. That's not good. That borders on things that you can't do legally. We do have free speech in our wonderful country, but you still can't holler fire in a crowded theater, although good luck finding a crowded theater these days. But still, the principle applies. You can't threaten people online, and we do get involved in those kind of situations. The bottom line, be nice. Be nice to everybody. It's been a trying time. Most of our residents have behaved admirably. Our officers are getting a little it's an adjustment to a new way of doing business because things are a little bit quieter. We don't have the interaction with our citizens that we had. Frankly, we miss that. We'll be glad to be back talking with you. I don't know if shaking hands will ever come back, but rest assured we're going to be right there with you, and we're looking forward for that day to come. So that's kind of an encapsulation of what's going on in Greenhills. We're still here each and every day. If you need us, call us.